Office of Imperium Intelligence, report number H374996. The reconnaissance forces of the old corporation have been turned back, and in pursuit of victory, the Agrarian Union has redeployed an entire division to press their advantage. Their first objective is the securing of a pivotal port hub that was constructed shortly after the old corporation took over the region, in order to facilitate greater conquest abroad. Hello everybody, this is Surf, and boy do I have a big battle for you today. The agrarian states, the Agrarian Union, are no longer having it, and they're on the offensive. Now, what they're doing here is they're invading a port town off the coast of Florida, which the Corpos are using as a logistical hub for their greater operations in northern Florida and the rest of the southern states, potentially. We don't really know their full intentions. Now, what the agrarian states are here to do is take out two commanders, one in here, down in this right here, and another one all the way back here, next to this like control tower on the port. But the ultimate objective, the big ticket item, are these four paladins right here. Now, the paladins have been shelling agrarian positions for months, and if they can take these out, this will be a massive victory. We'll see if they can get there. But with that being said, let's go into the different formations on each side. Now, we got these four paladins, which will kick in sort of in the late game. Now, with this game, the range it'll be a lot more smaller. It'll be a lot smaller than what would be a real life capacity. So these things are going to kick in towards the end game. We also have 3 ATVs and a Humvee, 2 Abrams and a Bradley, and then 4 more Bradleys. Not to mention a lot of infantry, and these guys are armed to the gills, as you've seen in the last episode. They've got assault rifles, machine guns. This guy's an AT, and machine gunner, light machine gunner. Also, we've got these two right here, another Humvee with a tow and an LAV. But also, not like in complement to the high-priced mercenaries, we also have more generalized soldiers. They've come in, they've broken through enemy lines, the agrarian states have, so they're not dealing with the spec ops sort exclusively. They've got more run-of-the-mill soldiers. And we've got some machine gun emplacements around. And now let's take a look at the agrarian states, what they're bringing to bear. Now, same with the Corpos, the agrarians have a lot of infantry to work with, a lot of infantry. And working our way from left to right, we've got more technicals, both with heavy machine guns, grads, and anti-vehicle. Anti-vehicle being right here. But we've also got some BTRs. They've got some Russian stuff to work with, not to mention M1 Abrams, a whole lot more infantry. But they've also got some self-propelled howitzers themselves, the Akatsias, a Russian creation that they've managed to get their hands on from potentially some international benefactors, not to mention a couple BTRs and a BMP. Now, over here on the main street is where the real punch is coming, potentially. We'll see how it goes. It's always different. We've got 2 Abrams, 3 Strikers, and a bunch of technicals, all with different capabilities. Some, like I said, anti-tank, some grad, and some heavy machine gun. But enough talk. Let's start it up and see how we do. I forgot to turn the sound on, but you didn't miss anything. I will try to help the vehicles if I see a lot of people not moving, like these guys haven't contributed to the fight yet, even though these BTRs are opening up. And so are these Akatsias. Alright, now they're moving. Some of the vehicles have a tendency to build up back here where nothing's going to happen, and I'll try to push vehicles along as they get stuck. Oh, they're moving. Oh, everybody in here died. All these Corpos, they got the drop on them. This was a surprise attack. The Corpos were not expecting this. They didn't think much of the agrarian states at all. They thought they were disjointed, disunited, fractious, lots of factions, but that's clearly not the case. We've got an LAV, a Corpo LAV moving up, and it's going to be very laggy. I don't know if I've said that before, but this is such a massive battle. It's going to be a task. The Akatsias are still firing away. Potentially. There we go. There's one. We know they're doing the work. An Abrams. I've tried to differentiate the vehicles by giving all of the Agrarian States camo, whilst the Corpos just have this olive green. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Let's take a screenshot. Take a screenshot right there. Let's see if we can get some reference points here. You can see how far they've pushed up. Oh, we've already got a destroyed technical. A second one, perhaps? What am I looking at? Yes. Oh, it's flipped. They flipped over. The lag will eventually subside. Trust me. Alright, let's start moving these guys out. The infantry is starting to pick up the aggro. So let's see if we can't help them out. There's an M1 Abrams over there operating with impunity. Agrarian M1 Abrams. So let's see if we can't send 2 their way. And a Bradley. See if we can't do anything. Oh, I was like, what's these green guys? Turns out they're all on fire. They're unable to be controlled. This is what those grad rockets do. I love what they do. They're so big. These paladins, like I said, are not going to come online in the early or mid game. However, once they do, it's going to be absolutely devastating. I've test ran this several times, and you do not want these things to come online when you're too far away. Ooh, we've already lost the MATV. A heavy machine gun position is destroyed. This poor guy, this one guy, Mr. D'Souza, according to his name, he's not having a great time. I wouldn't want to be facing this down either. It seems these the 2 Abrams and the Bradley, who is just got wrecked, decided to go mid after I sent them down this little road here. Started them down this road here anyway. It's a slog fest, I tell you what. These guys are all hiding down here, doing their best to hide from the M1 Abrams. No one's hiding back here, are they? Just infantry, that's fine. The Agrarian unit will work their way to them. Oh, these guys have pushed up just a tad. This is not where I spawned them anyway. Except for that one, that's where I spawned it. But let's move them out. Please excuse the lag, I'm trying my best. My poor computer. Oh, they got hit by something. And it's been tracked. It's been tracked too, it's immobile. So it'll be a turret until until the Agrarian States work their way over to it. Or it gets taken out by an Abrams or one of these Asakiyas. Now if they're still firing, I'll keep them there. If there's still enemies in range. But usually once we get into the mid game and the battle has moved sort of farther back, I usually try to move them up. Just a little. Just so they have targets. Which we might do right now. Oh, stray shot just pinged off the hull of the Sakatsuya. Come over here, please. Thank you. See what we can't do. Now, we're going to keep an eye on these every once in a while, just to make sure they're not firing. Because once they're firing, the Agrarian States need to work fast. And I might push them along. Just because if they're sitting ducks with the paladins firing at them, it is certain death. Trust me when I tell you it is certain death. Oh, and they're all bunched up here. But still advancing, still advancing. Make no mistake about it. The fighting is fierce and close quarters. How's this looking? Both tracks are gone. It's shelling something. Oh, another M1 over there. With a destroyed Bradley and a destroyed MATV. These things are doing the work. These Bradleys, or not Bradleys, the Abrams are crazy. Who did we lose? A BTR. We lost a BTR. This Abrams is still kicking though. Who's driving around here? 2 technicals. Past the hotels, behind the hotels. Is our commander still alive? I don't think he is. Oh, never mind. There he is. There he is. The roof just caved in. Some of his men are dead. One. Just one. Just one of his guards are dead. But the enemy is encroaching. They're not getting far. And an M1 Abrams just got down. Does that have the camo on it? I don't think it does. This is a Corpo M1 Abrams. Just out for the count for good. That's a heavy blow. Any Abrams that gets destroyed is a really bad thing. Here's another. These are destroyed Agrarian M1 Abrams. Both of these M1 Abrams are still operating fine, though, it seems. It seems. Keep that in quotes. We got an LAC Humvee with a tow on it. What can we do? Can we get a shot off this thing before it gets killed? Come on, come on, come on! It's a slow reload, but I think we can do it. I don't know why I think I can do it, but I think I can do it. No, please! Oh, we're seconds away. Seconds away. What can I do with these guys? I guess I can move them around here, just so it's a little bit more dynamic. So they're not all like 30 guys behind one wall. Is there anything else I can do? Y'all are still firing, aren't you? Yeah, are still doing okay? Is one of them down? It's getting repaired. What's wrong with it? I can't tell. Maybe he's just done. He's finished his repairs. Oh, we've got a heavy MG. Technical working right here. I'm keeping a very close eye on this battle. It's a massive slog. Look at all these corpses. Both Corpo and Agrarian alike. Trying to get wiped up in the crane. These guys are still unbothered. I believe all Corpo units are currently engaged, except for this one. I don't know what's up with this one, but I'll keep it there just because it seems like they're going to come in any second. These Agrarian Forces. So got a live M1 Abrams here. This thing has been completely destroyed, this Bradley. Maybe I'll spread you guys out just a little bit, just to get a better firing line that makes a little bit more sense. Maybe not. Maybe they really like being bunched up. Oh, 2 of the paladins are now firing. 2 of the paladins. This is not something you want. Let's see if we can watch one land. That's a paladin strike. That's a paladin strike right there. If you get hit by that, you're donezo. And there it goes. The Agrarians are really having a successful time of it this time around. I'll move these guys over here. It might seem that way. Maybe these Corpos are really bunched up. But maybe if I spread them out, it'll make the picture a little bit more clear. Oh, but this is just a lot to focus on. There's so much going on. Oh, and the Abrams has broken its way through to the last place. Where's he going? What is he doing? Turn to look at the guy that's shooting rockets at you. There we go. Making some sense. Making sure it makes sense over here. You've got a couple guys just hanging out, and you do something useful. Same with you. And the guy behind you. 2 AT guys. You guys have, like, real value. Go over there. Go over here. See if we can pull the rest of these guys out, whoever I can find. Over here, sir. Please and thank you. Over here. Oh, he's trying to repair it. Where's the commander? He's right here. He's behind the street light. Standing there menacingly under the street lamp. Oh, but these guys seem to have domain. All of the paladins are firing, trying to point blank into these guys, trying to take them out however they can. Oh, is this thing on fire? No, it's not. It's just I think you tried to throw a Molotov at him, and that's all. Never mind. Never mind. It's gone. Never mind. I take it all back. Let's see if I can make these guys kind of rush, because if they just stay here, they will be... It's going to be like a ton of unnecessary casualties. Just try to spread them out. I'm not going to make them try to hit the paladins, at least for right now. I just want to make sure they're making moves that make sense, you know. Oh, and there's the second commander. He's done. He's done so. He's got like one guard left. Trying to do their thing. Oh, they're retreating. They start coming though. Can we get one shot off? Or something? Did that do it? I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna take advantage. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. We're gonna keep these guys from bunching up, because they will stay here. If you don't move them out, they will stay here, and I don't want them just to be sitting ducks, choosing to do nothing whilst getting pummeled. That's one paladin down. A second? That's the second paladin down. A third. This is the most self-proficient I've seen the Agrarian States in any test run I've done. It's gotta be said. Can they complete all their objectives? This guy isn't doing anything. He's tracked, but I'll make sure he starts firing. I might be too late. Their turret's damaged. Can you get the shot? Oh, he can't move. A shot. Oh, he's done. Oh, these poor paladins. They did so much better in the other runs. It's now really just a question of how many of the Agrarian soldiers these guys can take out. They're all sort of in their last cubbies. Their last hidey holes. These guys are still around. I'm not sure exactly what to do with them. If I knew, I would do something with them. Let's think. I'll move some of you. I'll move a small group. Like over here, perhaps. And then spread the rest out. Like that. Meanwhile, a bunch of the agrarian units are just loitering. They've decided to take a break. And who do we still have here? I'll move these guys up just cause. They're not doing anything. Are these guys still firing? Oops. How about you move up a little more? There's no paladins to contest you now. Oh, you're having technical difficulties, that's fine. But the Agrarian Union has accomplished all objectives. This is a massive victory. This is a massive victory. And they've still got a ton left to work with. This is not even a Pyrrhic victory for the Agrarian Union. Rest assured, the Corpos are going to hear about this. Oh, that guy's dead. There he goes. The Corpos are hearing about this. There's going to be a meeting about this in the boardroom. The board, the stockholders, the shareholders, they're gonna hear about this, and they're going to start throwing money at the Agrarian Union like it's no tomorrow. I wonder how these machine guns are gonna fare, because they might need like a vehicle to break them out. There are vehicles to spare. Well, mainly these Asakiyas and a couple technicals. But you know. What are you gonna do? Oh, we still got the M1 Abrams. It's been tracked and its turret's dead, but it's still here. I'll move you guys up. Grab you guys and move you forward. You're gonna do something. Both machine gun placements are still firing away. I'm not sure what they can do. Also, I'm not sure where the corpses of those 4 guys I sent to this wall are. Because they're not there. Can I see how many kills you have? I'm not sure. I don't know how to do that. I know somehow it's possible. If not in this game, then in Men of War. But we're gonna stay until the last of this machine gun this final machine gun is dead. There's a guy trying to swim over there. But tell me what you guys thought. Tell me what you guys think should happen in the next video. How are the Agrarian Union going to respond to this overwhelming victory? And how are the Corpos going to respond to this? 2 failures in a row. How can they bring it back from the brink? Well, not from the brink, but like, how are they going to turn down this trend? Let me know what you think in the comments. This was a great battle. Fantastic battle. Tons of corpses. Let's look over here. Who do we see? Who are these guys? Rebel soldiers. This kind of running away. Some are deserting. Maybe the Corpos are right about how fractious these guys are. Maybe they're prone to flight in idleness. But who's to say? Both of these guys are dead, and I'm going to end it right here. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Add me to your playlists, especially your music playlists. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Sayonara. The Corpo's underestimation of the Agrarian Forces have led to consequences that the shareholders felt were beyond the scope of projected failure. With hopes of an offensive campaign dashed for the present, the old corporation will need to use considerable to overwhelming force to throw back Agrarian Union soldiers, re-establish offensive initiative, and keep the Agrarian Forces on the back foot in the long term.